Hello everyone. So last class we have seen the disjunction, conditional statement and biconditional statement, and also we have seen the another three terms of the conditional statement, that is converse, inverse and contrapositive. Correct? So we'll see the truth table of the converse, inverse and contrapositive. That is what here important question for 5 marks. So for that, to find the truth table of converse, inverse and contrapositive means we need here two statement, that is P statement, Q statement. Again what we need? Conditional. These are the three terms of conditional statement. And what is the conditional statement is P implies Q. This is the conditional statement, means we will get here P implies Q. Again the inverse converse of this conditional statement is Q implies P. Q implies P. Next we need the negation of P, negation of Q. So inverse of this conditional statement is negation of P implies negation of Q. Negation of P implies negation of Q, and the contrapositive of this conditional statement is negation of Q implies negation of P. Negation of Q implies negation of P. Correct? So how we can write this P and Q statement is true, 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 false, false, true, true, false, false. Next is true, false, true, false. Correct? True, false, true, false. Okay. So what it is? This is a conditional statement. This is the converse of the conditional statement. This is the inverse of the conditional statement, and this last one is the contrapositive of this conditional statement. So negation of P and negation of Q we need, because what we are having here, negation of P implies negation of Q. Negation of Q implies negation of P. So first we need to find the negation of P, negation of Q, then only we can apply these conditions. Okay. So now see here, P implies Q. So P implies Q means what? Implication. P implies Q means this is what? Conditional statement. Correct? Conditional statement or implication. So how to find the truth value of this truth table is what? Truth table is for the implication is true, if true, false, false. Correct? True, false, false it is, and remaining is true only. Remaining is true. Only true, false is false. So where is the true, false in this? We need to find the P implies Q. So P implies Q. See the direction. First we have to see the P, then only we have to see the Q. So what the P should be T, P should be true, Q should be false, then only P implies Q will be false. So P should be true, Q should be, Q is here what? False. So P implies Q is what? False. Next what we are having? True, true, remaining is true. Again false, true is also true. Again false, false is also true. Correct? Only which condition? P implies Q means true, false, false. Okay. Now see the Q implies P. Q implies P means again the implication is there. Here see the direction. Here P implies Q means first we have to see the P, then we have to see the Q. Now Q implies P means first we have to check the Q, then we have to check the P, and then only we can write the Q implies P. So P implies Q means P should be true, Q should be false. Okay. Now Q implies P. Q implies P means first T should be Q should be true, P should be false, then only we can write this is false. Now see the arrow. Arrow is, how is arrow is going? See, from here to here, Q to P. So first we have to check the value of Q, then only we have to check the value of P. Okay. So true, false. Implication means true, false, false. So where is our Q is here? So where is our true is here? See, this true, false is false. Correct? Reverse we have to do, because first we have to check the value of Q, then P, then we can write the Q implies P. Here we are having first P implies Q. So first we have to check the value of P, then we have to check the value of Q. then only we can write P implies Q. Okay, what the first is there? First we have to check the value of that. Now this arrow is going like this. So first value this, next is this. Now true implication means true, false, false. Now we see the Q. True, false, false. Remaining is C. True, 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 false, true, true. Again, false, false, true. False, false, true. Correct? So this is the Q implies P value. Next C, negation. So negation means what? Not P. So as I said, negation, truth table of negation is if P is true, then negation of P is false. If P is false, then negation of P is true. Same it is. So what is our P is here? Negation of P we have to find. P is true. So negation of P is false. P is true. So negation of P is false. P is false. So negation of P is true. P is false. So negation of P is true. Correct? Similarly for negation of Q. Q is true. So negation of Q is false. Q is false. So negation of Q is true. Q is true. Negation of Q is false. Q is false. So negation of Q is true. Correct? Negation of Q is true it is. Okay. Now again see the negation of P implies negation of Q. So again we have to apply the implication conditional statement. So conditional statement is what here? True, false, false. Correct? Conditional means what? True, false, false. Now see, negation of P implies negation of Q. So true, false, false. Where is the true is here? See, true, false. This is false. Correct? True, false, false. Implication is there now. So implication of negation of P implies negation of Q, and these are the values of negation of P and negation of Q. So true, false, false. Now false, true is there. It is true. False, false. It is true. True, true. It is true. It is okay. Next thing, negation of Q implies negation of P. Again reverse. See, negation of P means Q. Negation of Q should be true. Negation of P should be false. Then only we can write negation of P implies negation of Q implies negation of P is false. Okay. So negation of Q. What it is? This is true, false, false, true, false, 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 true. Next, false, true, 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 true. Correct? True, true, true. So this is the truth table of converse, inverse and contrapositive. So very important it is. They will ask state the converse, inverse and contrapositive and write down the truth table of that converse, inverse and contrapositive. Okay. So this is very important for 5 marks. So next we will see the examples. Some examples we will see. How to means some theoretical examples, that is I will see here. First example is, if two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. If two triangles are congruent, if two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. They are similar. Okay. If two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. So we will find the converse, inverse and contrapositive of this. So converse means what it is? I will just write down here. So converse, this is the P implies Q. This is the conditional statement. Okay. So converse of this is Q implies P. Inverse of this conditional is negation of P implies negation of Q. And contrapositive of this conditional statement is negation of Q implies negation of P. Correct? Negation of Q implies negation of P. Now we are having the one statement, if P then Q. If P then Q. See here. If two triangles are congruent, then they are similar. Okay. So how we can write this? Converse of this statement is, see here, converse. So what is the converse is? Converse. This is condition is what? C. If P, this statement is P. If P, then Q. If P, then Q. Correct? If P means we are having two triangles are congruence. Q means we are having they are similar. If P, then Q. So this is the conditional statement. So converse of this statement is Q implies P. So what is our Q is? C. They are similar. So how we can write the Q implies P means if Q then P. Correct? If Q then P. So if Q then P means we can write how it is. If this statement, Q statement means this. If two triangles are similar, then they are congruence. Correct? If two triangles are similar, then they are congruous. See, if P, then if Q, then P. So Q means this statement and P means this. So if two triangles are similar, then they are congruous. This is the converse of this statement. Now see the inverse. Inverse means what it is? Negation of P implies negation of Q. So P means we are having the statement is two triangles are congruence, and negation of P means we can write how it is two triangles are not congruence. Q means we are having the statement is they are similar, and negation of Q means we can write they are not similar. Okay, negation of Q means they are not similar. So how we can write the inverse of this statement is if two triangles are not congruence, then they are not similar. Correct? Then they are not similar. Next is contrapositive. So what is the contrapositive we are having here? Negation of Q implies negation of P. So what is our Q statement is they are similar, and negation of Q means they are not similar. P means we are having two triangles are congruence. Negation of Q we can write two triangles are not congruence. So implication is how we are having negation of Q implies negation of P. Means if negation of Q, then negation of P. Correct? So if two triangles are not similar, then they are not congruence. If two triangles are not similar, then they are not congruence. Got this? So this is the converse, inverse and contrapositive of this statement it is. Okay? Converse, inverse and contrapositive of this statement. Okay? Very easy it is. So conditional, by using the conditional statement, because the converse, inverse and contrapositive, these are the three terms of the conditional statement. That is P implies Q, means if P then Q. So P means they will give the statement, you have to mention that statement. Okay. Next see one more example is if x is positive, then x is not equal to 0. If x is positive, then x is not equal to 0. So if then condition is there. If P then Q. P means we are having this statement. Correct? And Q means we are having this statement. Correct? If P then Q. So which condition we are having here? P implies Q. Correct? If P then Q. So we have to find the converse, inverse and contrapositive of this statement, that is converse. So what is the converse is Q implies P, correct? Converse is what? Q implies P. This is the converse of this statement. So Q implies P means, what is the Q implies P of this statement is, Q means this. So Q implies P means if x is not equal to 0, then x is positive. If x is not equal to 0, then x is positive, correct? See, Q implies P. If Q, then P. Q means if x is not equal to 0, then x is positive. Now see the inverse. Inverse is, what is the inverse is? Inverse of the statement is negation of P implies negation of Q. Inverse is negation of P implies negation of Q. So P means this. P means what? X is positive. Negation of P means x is not positive. Okay. Q means we are having x is equal to 0 and negation of Q is x is equal to 0. Correct? Not is. We are having the Q means we are having x is not equal to 0. The negation of Q will be what? X is equal to 0. Suppose we are having x is equal to 0. Q is equal to x is equal to 0. Then negation of Q we can write it is how? X is not equal to 0. And suppose Q is x is equal to 0 is given. And then negation of Q we can write x is not equal to 0 is given. Then negation of Q we can write how? X is equal to 0. Okay. So this will be what? Negation of Q implies negation of P. Means the statement is what here? If x is not positive, if x is not positive, then x is equal to 0. Correct? X is equal to 0. Negation of Q. Q means we are having x is equal to 0. Negation of Q will Q means we are having x is not equal to 0. Then negation of Q will be what? Negation of Q will be x is equal to 0. So if x is not positive, then x is equal to 0. Now see the contrapositive. Contrapositive is negation of Q implies negation of P. Negation of Q implies negation of P. So negation of Q is what? See, this is our Q statement. Q means x is not equal to 0 and negation of Q means x is equal to 0. Means if x is equal to 0, then x is not positive. Correct? Not P is there. P means x is positive. Not P means x is not positive. Correct? Negation of P means. So if x is equal to 0, then x is not positive. Then x is not positive. Okay. So these are these types of example you will get the converse, inverse and contrapositive of the by conditional statement. Converse, inverse and contrapositive of conditional statement. Okay. Now see here. Denoting, next example see. So denoting that the I shall study well, will denote this. Yes is equal to I shall study well. I shall study well. And next statement will consider, see, we denote by P and that statement is I shall pass. I shall pass. Okay. So first statement we have denoted by yes, that is I shall study well. Next statement we have denoted by P, which is I shall pass. Okay. Now see, we'll write this statement by using the symbols. So first is I study well and I shall pass. I study well and I shall pass. I shall pass. So symbolically how we can write this? So and means what it is? And means disjunction and the symbol and means conjunction and the symbol of the conjunction what? See, this is the symbol of the conjunction. So I shall study well and I shall pass. So I shall study well means what we are having? We have denoted this statement is by yes. Yes, and means what? Conjunction, and the symbol of conjunction is this. Conjunction. I shall pass, and I shall pass means we have it is denoted by P. Yes, conjunction P. Okay. See the another one is that is I study well or I shall not pass. I study well or I shall not pass. I shall not pass. Means how it is? I study well means it is denoted by yes means yes will get. Okay. Now or is there. Or means what it is? Disjunction, and the this symbol of the disjunction is this. Correct? Symbol. So I study well or means this symbol will get. I shall not pass. So I shall pass means what? P it is. And I shall not pass means negation will get it is no. So not is there. I shall not pass, and not means what it is? Negation. So how it is? Negation of P is what? I shall pass, and negation of P is what? I shall not pass. Means it will be negation of P. Yes. Correct? Yes. Disjunction, negation of P. See the next is another one is that is if I study well then I shall pass. If I study well then I shall pass. That is if I study well then I shall pass. Then I shall pass. Correct? So how it is? I will get this if condition is there. If P then Q. So if I study well then I shall pass. Then I shall pass. Means what will get here? Implication will get no. So if I study well means if P then Q means what? P implies Q. If P then Q means P implies Q. Correct? So next it will be what get here? If I study well means yes implies I shall pass. That is yes implies P. Yes implies P. Correct? So next see, I do not study well. Next example is that is I do not study well. Means what will get here? Only negation of yes. I do not study well. Correct? So I study well means it is denoted by yes. And I do not study means negation of yes is given. So it will be what? Only negation of yes will get. Only negation of yes. Correct? Next is see. I do not study well and I shall pass. I do not study well and I shall pass. I shall pass. Means how will get this? See, I do not study well. So I study well means yes, and do not study well means negation of yes will get. And is given. So and means what it is? Conjunction means conjunction symbol will get. And I shall pass means P will get. So that is negation of yes, conjunction P. Negation of yes, conjunction P is okay. So these are the some examples by using the symbols. So in next class, we'll see some truth tables. Means how it is. See one. I will give you a homework. Okay, and you send it in that WhatsApp group after solving this. Okay.